Hey family, welcome to part 2 of my Puerto Rico trip. Thank you for watching part 1. Thank you for returning back to watch my videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. You don't want to miss Divine Honey. You don't want to miss my videos about travel. You don't want to miss the 23andMe journey. You don't want to miss. So, I appreciate you guys. So, the first video was just me piecing together everything that I did on the trip video wise. So kind of just vlogging, which I've never really done that before in an intentional type of way. So I'm sure I'll get better. I got another trip coming up that I'm leaving for tomorrow. So that's why I wanted to hurry up and get video 2 out for Puerto Rico and kind of just tell you a little bit about what I did and where I went. I suggest going to Puerto Rico. It's so beautiful there. It's a wonderful trip. So if I can help give you a little anything, any insight, and help you research more, I've done my job. Very beautiful and beautiful people. So I actually went to Puerto Rico. I chose to go there. Well, for many reasons. We're going to talk about part of that in the 23andMe. I had told you in other videos that my mom had always told me that my dad was Puerto Rican. And you know that I did the 23andMe journey, part of my 40th, turning 40. We will talk about that in a separate one, but that's why I was going. And also, my best friend, her family goes on a trip every spring break, and isn't it weird? It's not weird, but everything comes together, right? She was like, I want to go to Puerto Rico. I said, do you want to come? I said, well, that's perfect. That would be great for my 40th birthday. And also great because I'm trying to basically figure out who I am. And that Puerto Rico has always had a place in my story, right? So perfect. So celebrate my birthday. My goddaughter, her daughter, is graduating from high school. That was her graduation gift. And then spring break for her other daughter. And just because the tradition of what they do, because it was her birthday too. So my goddaughter my goddaughter Ari graduating from high school, graduation gift, and my goddaughter Jayla, her birthday was in March too. So the 22nd. So celebrating her birthday. And then everyone else had great things going on in their lives to, you celebrate with a vacation. So they're from Iowa. I'm here in Phoenix. So our flights in Chicago, because I had to fly to Chicago from Phoenix, and they drove from Iowa to Chicago, and we got to fly into Puerto Rico together. So that is the first night. That's Friday night. My trip was Friday to Friday. So Friday night we fly into San Juan. It was late. I don't remember how late it was. It was like 1 in the morning. It was really late when we got in, and we just got our car rental, and we actually stayed in Loiza outside of San Juan. We stayed at Aquatica Paraiso Tropical. It was more of it reminded me of timeshare. So it was apartment style. It had a jacuzzi, it had 2 swimming pools, and it also had a private beach. It was so beautiful. So each morning, getting to go out to the beach and meditate and pray, that was great. Um, yeah, I had a share room. My best friend Laura, she didn't sleep too wild, so us 2 grown women having to share a room, but it goes down like that sometime, right? So had a good night's sleep. That's Friday night. So Saturday, what did we do? So our first excursion. So first off, all our excursions were done through this company called Viator. Um, I will say we did a lot of excursions. This is the most excursions I've ever did on a trip. I usually do 1 or 2, but usually I'm on a girls trip. or a friend's trip. So this was more a little family friendly, so a lot of excursions. So we went snorkeling. I've gone snorkeling before, but we went snorkeling with the jetpacks. So, and we got to wear the little fins. So that was cool. No, okay. I was tired. Look, I hate, it was a lot of multitasking. So I had to, you put your, whatever, you know what that thing is. And you got to like tilt your head a certain way, tilt the jetpack. But the jetpack is easier because it's just, you press it and it zooms you. But if you do it too hard, all these bubbles are in your face. I did get to see 2 sea turtles. That was pretty cool. But I kept like drinking all the salt water. I thought I was going to pass out. Like I'm in the ocean, like my eyes were on the back of my head. And so I just like got on my back, like I had a life jacket on and floated for a little bit. And I had to tap the lady. I had to tap out. So there was that. But I suggested sea turtles are pretty cool, but I'm not snorkeling anymore. I think I've done enough. I've done this is my second time. So anyways, then we went to, a lot of people like to do the Bacardi tours. We didn't do the Bacardi tour. We did Ron del Berlito Rum Tour. Okay. I did like that place. You got a token for one free drink. I got with their rum, I got why do I want to say Bloody Mary? I got an old fashioned. I get an old fashioned everywhere I go because old fashions are different at each place. So I got that, and then we just toured. And when we toured, they just gave us the history. We got to see all these old barrels of alcohol, and then you could purchase it. I purchased. There's different levels or stars. There's like a 4-star, 3-star. I think I got like the 3-star, but I did get a bottle, and I did finish it on my trip. The duration of it, but you can get like different mixing utensils. I got a glass as a souvenir. But the rum was really good and it was easy to go down. So that's what I was sipping on each night because it was a family trip, y'all. So I couldn't I wasn't like getting turned up during the day. Like I had to drink at night, just sit up and just drink at night. So that was good. Then that night we did eat at a restaurant. I'm not sure where exactly it was at, but it was called Alejandro's. It was good. Um, the menus, and a lot of this, the menus are not in English, and so you just gotta I guess, either learn Spanish, have an open mind, use your phone. Like some people couldn't speak the best English, and so you just had to take a chance. Um, and it was fine. Some things I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. So, um, well, I'm saying they didn't speak the best English. I didn't even know how to speak Spanish. I do want to go somewhere. I do want to get better, like because I'm a visitor. So, not having the expectation that they have to understand me, I need to understand them. So well, I don't have that expectation, but just learning so I can acclimate when I go. So, I got to just try some new stuff. Um, had like a chicken. It was just wrapped. Okay, that one was kind of basic, but it was stuffed with I don't even know what it was stuffed with, and then it was wrapped in bacon. And I had mofongo. So I guess it's like plantain, like a mashed plantain. It was good. And I actually really don't even like plantains really, but I enjoyed it. So that was Saturday, day 2. Now Sunday, day 3, we went to, okay, so we did the guided tour, the guided adventure at El Junque Rainforest. Y'all, if y'all saw the video, I think that's where I was kind of just shook after this. No, you'll love it. Basically, you can wear, a lot of people were wearing, you're going to get wet, dirty, muddy. So your swimsuit, so I wore my swimsuit, some shorts. Um, I think I had on those swim shoes, those wet shoes. Yeah, water socks. Um, and I'll bring this up. I had like wrapped my hair up in an Erica Badu scarf. The mistake. Don't wear a scarf on your head. So it took a while to walk through it. Our guide, I think his name was Ivan. Yeah, he was really cute too. Might add, but he just kind of walked us through the rainforest. He actually told us about like different, the trees, the plants. He actually gave the history of Puerto Rico and just said how like proud he was of his culture, his heritage, his language, the dance, the music. You guys, I almost like teared up because I think because I was trying to figure out who I am, and then also with part of just being a black woman, like, or being a black person, black woman in general, like losing our language, losing part of our identity, not being able to trace what is my native language, music, that, we have to search for those things. And this black man, knowing who he was and where he was from, and with all this pride, man, I was happy for him, but I did tear up because I felt bad for me. But I think, and when he asks like about the tour, like feedback, I think he should keep that in the history and in there. So I enjoyed that part. We make it through, and when I say you get muddy, y'all you get muddy. You have to walk through mud and stuff, but it's worth it. It's cool. So you get to where the water is, where the waterfall at. There's people all around, but we're not done. He has, at this point, you can leave your phone, or you can take it if you have one of those pouches. I'm not getting my phone wet, and those pouches do work. I've used the pouch, the protector, before when I went snorkeling in Mexico. My phone didn't get wet, but somebody else, my goddaughter, hers, she still used the protectant and her phone got wet. So it could go either way, but I left my phone like in this area. So we have to climb, and I didn't like that part. But we climb. It's like you're climbing rocks. And let me add, my best friend's mom and her friend, these women were at least 60 years old. Sorry, I'm not trying to tell y'all's business if you watch it, but you're older women, and they was doing it. They was climbing this. So I'm proud of them. So, because it was a rough climb a little bit, okay, for me anyways. Well, then he says, there's a point where he says you can stop, or because there's this thing called the washing machine, or you can go. But the only way, once you go past this point, that's the only way you can get down. You have to go through the washing machine. I go. So, basically, it's like this slide. It's a rock. It's a slide you go down. But underneath, it's like a baby. I don't even know if that you would call that a waterfall. There's water, like a little baby waterfall. But down there, it's like a current. So you go down it like that. Little kids are going in front of me, y'all. Like little kids, adults, all this stuff. So it's my turn to go. I'm a little, but I'm like, I can swim. Now, some people had life jackets on. I did not. So I go down it. Y'all, my damn scarf. I go down. I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, this is a little deep. But when I popped up, this is what messed me up. I popped up. My scarf has like now inflated. And when I pop up, it's like wrapped around my head. Now I'm panicking. Like, y'all, I was shook. The guy who went in front of me, he had to come save me and get the. I'm like, and then I'm like kind of like holding onto this edge. I'm like breathing heavy, and he looks at me and he was like, "Oh, ma'am." He didn't say man. He was like, "Hey, fix yourself." Dude, a titty's like popped out. But when you're scared for your life, I didn't even care. I was just like, I'm sure you've seen one before, sir. But anyways, from that point on, I was not okay. Like, I was not okay. I had two more damn slides to go down. The guy, Ivan, the guide, he actually had to give me his life jacket. I just wasn't mentally, but mind you, don't, I think the scarf wrapping around my head just like messed me up. Um, so then after that, I just watched people jump off of like the damn rocks and stuff. Like for me, I did not jump off. Look, when I went down the last slide, that I was done. I was shook. Go watch that video. I was scared as hell. And then we just walked back. After that was it was like a really great day. And then we went out to eat at like on the way there's like this is where I have to get better in documenting. Um and I have to write it down at the time where I'm at. So there's like, as we're coming back, it's like this, I don't know, it's not food trucks. It's like a bunch of restaurants, lines of restaurants. And that's where they had gift shops there, so I got this shirt. Um I think I like this cup, but I didn't get it there. I got this at in San Juan, like the downtown area. So that was the rainforest, but go do that because that's fun. And if you get the guy Ivan, he's really cool and he's cute, so eye candy doesn't hurt. Oh, also, when I was there afterwards, I did drink out of a coconut. That was cool. It didn't have alcohol in it, but I drank out of a real coconut. It actually tastes really good. I don't even really like coconut water, but that was really good. What else did I do? Yeah. So that was Sunday. So that is day 3. Day 4, Monday, we actually went to a different island. Bequeath Island. We had to catch a ferry. The ferry's cool. Here's the thing. I did have to take Dramamine. So if you are a person who has motion sickness, just take the Dramamine while you're on the ferry. It's like an hour ferry ride. Because that night, the point of us going over there, we did the guided clear bottom kayak at Bio Bay. But that wasn't until nighttime, of course. But we went to the black sand beach. It was really cool. It was black. It was so pretty. It was so serene. So many cool seashells. And black sand. We did that. That was pretty neat. What else did we do? Oh, then we went to our hotel. So this was like a cottage we stayed on this island. It was called Seagate Hotel. And the interesting thing about the Seagate Hotel is this is family owned. And it was just homey. It was just really nice. And it's right like in the heart of the island. So everything's there. Okay. So then that night we go to the guided clear bottom kayak at Bio Bay. So, okay, y'all, remember, like, yes, the prior day I just had that experience at the rainforest. So I didn't realize I was still shook. So we were getting ready. Me and my goddaughter, the oldest one, Ariana, we're going to get in a kayak together. But as we're like, look, it's dark, y'all. It's black. I'm like, and I just say this. I go, I'm over it. I go, I'm so over it. I said, I'm not going ziplining tomorrow. I'm done excursioning. That's a word. But guess what? It was really pretty. We had a really good time. The stars were beautiful. We didn't get to see a lot of the fish light up because the moon was coming down. So bright, but all our kayaks, we end up lining up together and they put a tarp and we can see like everything light up. But it was just relaxing. I actually enjoyed kayaking at night in a bay. And then learning, like, again, talking about like what the storms did and how it affected like the bay. just giving that history and learning about the island. So I enjoyed that. So that was Monday. So Tuesday we're still on the island, and what do we do? We just there was like a we went to what beach? We went to Glass Beach. So on the beach there's like it's a really small beach, and you can get like you know how you're looking for shells, you can look for glass. Also when we were walking we saw this like I don't know, it was like this building. It was so pretty. And I actually it's in my video, but kind of the history of the area. Um, it was beautiful. So, girl, this is only Tuesday, and then we went back to Loiza. We was tired. This is I'm writing this down. I had to write this down, you guys. So that's only Tuesday. Wednesday, ziplining. Okay, I've gone ziplining before. I went ziplining in Mexico. But I wasn't really, I kind of really didn't want to repeat it again. But I had, I'm like, whatever. So we have to go through. Now, this rainforest was pretty steep. It was a lot going on. It was so beautiful, you guys. It was so beautiful. So, it's a family who runs this, and they really take us to the grandmother's house, and she has a gazebo, and we start from there, and we get harnessed in. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Y'all, I had to climb this one hill. The hill was not like it was like straight incline. Yeah, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even catch, like, then all of a sudden we had to, like, now we're going into the rainforest. I'm trying to catch my breath, but I'm really not. Now we're going into the rainforest, and we're going into rainforest water and all this stuff, and I get a flashback of the day before, and I can't breathe. Man, the guy made me turn the hell back around. He was like, I feel like you're gonna put other people in danger and yourself. So I have to go back and sit in the gazebo at grandmother's house. Um, but then this lady came up to me. She didn't speak English, but she wrote in the translator, do you wanna come eat bananas and a pork chop? Hell yeah. So it sucked. I wish I knew how to speak the language. I just wish I did, because I couldn't really do much, but a lot of hospitality. They gave me pork chop and a banana that was fire. A piece of candy, gave me some mango juice. I was straight. And then I just watched like the rainforest. It would rain a little bit, then it would be sunny. It was so beautiful. Okay. Uh, I didn't zip line. um, long story short, but it was a good day. I gotta eat a pork chop and banana. So that's Wednesday. Oh, then we actually, what did we do after that? We actually went to like because her mom was waiting for us in San Juan, because we did get dropped off like a downtown San Juan, and the guy picked us up to go to the waterfall, the zip line. So we go back to our meeting spot, and her mom and her mom's friend there. You guys might like the downtown like part, because you know what it kind of reminded me of, like in San Juan. It reminded me of I thought of like South Beach, but not. But that vibe, I think of, just there was just a lot of young people. To, okay, I'm 40 and out here saying young people. I'm not saying that. I refuse. I'm young too. Talking about young people. I'm young too. But anyways, that's what we did. We just bought some souvenirs, and that's where I got this glass at. So good. Then Thursday was my actual birthday. Y'all, I was so worn out. We just went to Old San Juan. Love it there. You guys will love it there. We got souvenirs. We just shopped and we drank. It was just fun. It's just very beautiful to go to Old San Juan. Go to Old Salon. But I got a beautiful dress, and I got this for my nephew. I'm gonna see him tomorrow. I said, Kingston, you better shake these. And then what I did after that, I went to eat at, and I wrote down, I went to myself to go eat, walk around, because we all were going to spend some time down there. I ate at Serafina at the La Cocha Resort. It was just a hotel. I just had like some wine and pasta. I don't know why. I really wasn't that hungry anymore. Oh, and Laura won like, I'm not going to tell her business, but she, I'm going to start gambling. Let me say that. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start playing the lotto too. But off subject. So that was Thursday, my birthday. It was a good day. And that's the day I actually found out the results to my 23andMe. So follow that video. What else? Then I left on Friday. Y'all, I was tired. I was tired. A week is good enough for me for a vacation, with all the excursions. But I had a great time. It's a beautiful island, beautiful people. Oh, the weather, even when it was raining, it was still beautiful. The beaches are gorgeous. I just had a lot of fun. I felt it, and how we stayed like in that timeshare in that cottage. It was very homey. So yeah. So those are all the excursions. If you're looking to do excursions while you're there, I wish I had more on food, but just be open minded. Just try things. That's all I can say about the food. Um, what I said, getting around, we did rent a car, and then we did buy things from grocery stores like water, and we stocked up and stuff. Um, yeah, it was a beautiful experience, and I was happy I got to do it with my best friend and my goddaughters, and so yeah. So let me know if you've been to Puerto Rico, because I'm sure this is kind of a big overview, but some excursions that you've done, um, food. Please, you guys, drop some stuff about food. I think that's um, hotels or places to stay. Just anything for like the viewers. Just leave it in the comments so when they go visit, they can plan their trip and have a good experience. But I'm going to Mexico tomorrow. Love Puerto Rico. Top favorite. Um, but yeah, tomorrow's Mexico, and I will do a video on that as well. But I'll get it out to you guys quicker. But yes, I love Puerto Rico. You have to go visit. And all right, family. Till next time. Bye.